Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe for a minute.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, do we have a good one in store for you today. It's a clash of two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Tom Brady. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And hello again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Well, 5 Super Bowl rings will have to be enough, at least for now. The crazy thing is that you and I were talking about, Charles, what are the chances he would throw for 500 yards in the Super Bowl? Patriots never punted, and they lost.
That doesn't make any sense.
None.
Because when that happens, his team wins. I mean, I don't think it's ever happened in NFL history. It's the oldest league MVP at the age of 40. He's got plenty left. We'll see him back out there.
Yeah, I know you're not doubting him for that 6th Super Bowl ring.
No, not at all.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. This is Lewis. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. For the AFC champion New England Patriots, here are the starters on the defensive side.
Well, they will be retooled in 2018, but still some familiar faces. Trey Flowers, a defensive end, their best pass rusher. Dante Hightower, injury-plagued in 2017. They expect him back full-time for this season. And back deep, Devin McCourty. He orchestrates their defensive secondary, the only Pro Bowl representative off of their defense in 2017.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. How about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady to throw on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
To throw on third down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Edelman set to return. And now running right through it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
From midfield, here's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Mike Daniels down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. To throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Rodninkovich with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. The shifty Edelman with a good move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And our focus now moves to Jordy Nelson. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shea McClellan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump and then picked up 5 yards.
To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shea McClellan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots have it early in the second. Daniels got to take down the QB here. This goes for a loss of 9. Late in the second. McClellan's got to get the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 7.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see... First down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. They catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide us very often.
The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady would do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me.
That's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together... Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Edelman with a shiftiness. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gronkowski for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rodgers will try again on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Shane McClellan getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 18 yards down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Rodgers, a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Brady going to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid